Thing looks pretty amazing, huh? Alright, so we're going to take these last couple things that I just put in the electrolysis out. I'm going to get that on video, and then I can go in and put this thing together. So man, it's I got all the parts off. I ended up getting the feet off. Got it just kind of basically wiped off right now. There's not a spot of rust on it. And I think I got a lot of like grit on it from wiping it down. So what I want to do is I want to, hopefully there's enough in here, I want to hose it down with that and just blow it off with the air before I go in. I'll be putting it together tonight. Polish up all the screws and stuff. So here, I'll show you what's going on with the electrolysis. Let me get this out of the way. So if you look at the amps now, it's down to like a half an amp. So it's still working in there, but just barely. You can see all the crap in there. This has probably been in there, I don't know, maybe 4 hours. So give us a good look at how clean everything comes out. Put this thing over here. Like that. Okay. So yeah, so this was the metal lathe faceplate that was all rusty. In the first video, you can see it. Oh, yeah. Get all the stuff put away before it rains. So let's just wipe this stuff off and see if I can get you in a good spot here. Show you what this all looks like now. If I can make fucking room on this thing. Every flat surface in our house has something on it. Oh boy. Let's get you guys spun around. We need to spin so that we have a foot forward. Sorry about this. Okay, so you can see, God, Jesus, freaking things, man. Wow, totally sucks. It's just fucking amazing. Get it like this. Okay, so what you see now is all this black residue on here. Let's just cut this off. And like I said before, I could have just left this thing going, you know, for the whole night if I wanted to. But it was going pretty, when it was started out at 7 amps, I knew it wasn't going to take very long to get rid of all the rust. You can see, hopefully it shows up good. What are you looking at? Okay, about there. So you can see the rust on the side right here. See this rust here? It basically wipes off. So hopefully it's a good view. There's a little bit of a weird black residue on here. like it had grease on it or something like that. So I know what it feels like. Let's see if you can see this. Yep. Okay. Find that WD-40 does pretty much best job for just cleaning them up. Might need some brake clean or something. It's kind of got some weird, it's got something weird on it. It feels kind of gummy. Not typical. Oops. Yeah, it's weird. It's like it's got some oil on it or grease on it or something. Like I said, this is after 4 hours. I'm going to blow it off really quick, hose it down again. Still does have some crap on it. This is no more rust though. The rust is gone. It does still have some shit on it. Alright, so let me see what you can see. So I don't know if you can see how smooth it is now. The rust is gone. There was some pretty good pitting in it though. You can see these holes where the rust was. There's some sort of funky it had some grease on it or something in it. And I want you to see, you see where the rust is in here? It's just surface stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow it out with the air gun, and I'll bring it back and I'll show you, but that rust will all be gone in a second. That's how loose it is. Now if you look in where those holes were, there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. So the rust is basically gone. It's still not exactly super clean. But it's 90,000 times better than it was, and just in 4 hours of letting it sit in there. You can see, I don't know if you can see how clean the faceplate is or not with the light, but so it was pretty pitted. I mean, you can see the pitting here, but all that rust is gone now. And let's see what's going on with this. So this thing is, you can see where the rust is on it. And I'm just going to blow it off real quick. You can see these things here. So just 4 hours in, it's basically rust free. Like that, and this little screw here, hitting the camera. So the screw is all rusted. This little nut, this little square nut was rusted really bad. Freaking camera. Nice. This machine screw. 100-plus-year-old machine screw. So all those are done. Actually, and let me just see if I can get you guys up right without knocking you over. I'm just going to blow off this thing. Where are you looking? You're looking towards the Bobcat. Okay. See if I can just get some of the grit off it from when I wiped it off. Stuff's a great cleaner, actually. You can see the black, hopefully you see towards the bucket. You see the dark water coming out of, dripping off it from when I cleaned it. Okay, you guys are right there. Yeah, so let's see if I can see what you're seeing. Not a speck of rust on it. It's totally clean. So this is ready to go back together. I'll give you some close-ups of it. See how, so you can. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Come on, focus, focus. Come on, focus. Come on, focus. There you go. And there's no rust on it at all. These screws were rusted in. These four. I had to break them loose with impact gun. There's no rust on it whatsoever. Completely clean. Just like the day it was pulled out of the casting. So, let me wipe my hands off and show you the electrodes over there. Show you what they look like. This thing, I'm gonna put that together tonight to shine up the screws. Okay, I'm just gonna get on my knees over there to show you what it looks like in here. So I cleaned these just before I started that 4 hours. Let's see what you're looking at. That's all the rust that it pulled off those parts. If you look up by the wire, you can see how clean the metal is. That's how clean they were all the way to the bottom. This is all the rust that it pulled off those parts in 4 hours. So, leave these over here for now. Dry out. Dump that somewhere it's not going to make a mess. And so that's pretty much it, guys. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the first 2 videos, or just the first video anyway. But yeah, so that's that Miller Falls 16.5 miter box. That's a faceplate for my metal lathe, a universal faceplate that whenever you need a special fixture, you just drill new holes and tap new holes. This is a saw support for the miter box. Goes in another part that goes on here. That these screws right here, these go in the miter box also. God, look at me with the. You just get the screws started on this so I don't lose this nut. Yeah, these go in there also. I got the other parts inside. Just kind of sitting there waiting to go back together. So this thing's all ready to go back together just like brand new. That thing can go sit under the metal lathe for now until the next time that I need it. Really, I know you can see a lot of black on here, but really did a good job getting rid of the rust. I probably could have let this thing go 24 hours and it might have gotten rid of some of these black stains over time, but it's 100% better than it was just in 4 hours. I mean, look at the outside band. It's beautiful. In here, you can still see some. See what happens with this rust when you just wipe it off. It's just not part of the metal anymore. So, oh yeah, right here. See that? Ooh, that's a good chunk. That's on there. Actually, that's not gone. There's a chunk of rust it missed. How do you like that? Well, there you go. Just showed you where it failed. There is a chunk of rust left on this thing right here. Wonder. One thing's for damn sure, that friggin' faceplate sure is dirty. I'll pretty much get rid of that. Alright, so, yeah. We're going inside. That's going to be tonight's project, putting it back together, and that concludes today's exercises. Hope you guys are having a great day. See ya.